Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Extra Time TV. The Champions League has returned. Kevon, PSG take on Galacticos, Merengues, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, all of that.
Yes, whatever, all those names. Yeah, I just call them, the team that's really sucking right now. Real Madrid take on PSG. The team that, a lot of people seem to be liking this season because of Neymar and, they're doing well. So Kevon, what do you think about this matchup?
Andre, the Parisians travel to Madrid.
Yes.
And with a big backing as well. Because Real Madrid, they finished second in the group to Spurs. And had to play the first game at home. Second leg in Paris. But Andre, I see this tie as a clash between two coaches that are under extreme pressure. I mean, Zidane, he's had probably the worst 6 months of his career, of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, so much pressure. Real Madrid in fourth place, barely qualifying for Europe next year because Villarreal is on their heels. And atrocious, Ronaldo hasn't been scoring goals, Benzema has been being booed, Bale has been injured. It's a disaster in Madrid right now in the Bernabeu. But for Paris Saint-Germain, top of the league, and that front three, I mean, Mbappe, Kevon, and Neymar, can't get much better than that. Yep. But Unai Emery, interesting fact, Andre, in his contract is that if PSG doesn't make it to the semi-final of the Champions League, Emery is out. Yep. So that's his contract. He has to get PSG that far in the Champions League because, Andre, it's time. Yep. PSG, they always seem to get a really hard team. Remember they got Barcelona, Barcelona again, Chelsea. So let's hope that this time they can qualify.
Yep, PSG, as you said, they've been knocking on the door a while now. I give them the excuse the first time around. You can't just buy success. Ancelotti was there, he ran across to Madrid, won Champions League. And, they've been growing. To be honest, I've seen the growth of PSG, where teams like Monaco and so on sort of fell off pace. You could see there's a plan, they're sticking with it, they're spending their money, that's what you need to do. Everybody thought when Zlatan Ibrahimovic left, that would have been the beginning of the end, sort of, but they were wrong. I mean, this is a team where you have players like Angel Di Maria and Pastore, not even sure if they're going to start. They've been doing really well. A lot of people slight, the French league. I think that is unfair, and that's a whole other topic by itself. But I think this is the best time for PSG to play Real Madrid. Sure, both coaches are under a lot of pressure for different reasons. I mean, this shows you how being a coach of Real Madrid and how those of us who remember Real Madrid, 2000s, 99, they have really high highs and then really low lows. When they go down, they go, and this is like a couple of months ago, everybody was celebrating and worshiping Zidane as, the second coming. And kudos to the guy. This guy won 2 back-to-back Champions Leagues when nobody backed him up. Everybody was concerned. And now they voted him out the door. Cristiano Ronaldo voted by the fans. I think there was a poll. I mean, this is crazy. This is the guy who carried your team. Yeah. He's the icon for Real Madrid right now. I think there was I could be wrong, I think at least 70-something% of a poll from the fans. These are Real Madrid fans saying it's time for Ronaldo to go, and it shows you the short memory. But for the Champions League, I mean, if it's a good time for Pierre Emery to be facing Real Madrid, now is the time. I think they are psychologically affected by this massive gap in La Liga. I think the pressure is on Real Madrid. Sure, they're a Champions League team. And PSG could, in some aspects, capitalize on this, where they could always fall back on all, well, we're a new team and whatever, but Real Madrid is a veteran team, whatever. And this is from a psychological aspect. But I think, as it is now, PSG look like the favorites, at least in the first leg of the tie. I think if I was Unai Emery, I'd be going to Spain. And he's familiar with Spain, with Valencia and things like that. I would go to Spain and say, listen, go with confidence. We're going to go after this Real Madrid team and take them out. I think pure player for player, they're both very talented squads. It's just form, I think, is a key factor here. And Real Madrid are most definitely out of form right now, Kevon.
Yeah, Andre, because if you look at Real Madrid, I think they're really lacking in that supporting cast role because they lost James, Morata, and Pepe. Those three would have come in handy this season and given Benzema some competition also. But the crux of the matter is, for me, Andre, Paris Saint-Germain, that midfield, I've been saying it for years on this show too. I don't think this PSG midfield is good enough for sustained Champions League action. I don't think they can attack enough and possess the ball enough with confidence. And I don't think they can absorb pressure enough. I mean, I don't think you can win the Champions League with Thiago Motta, Marco Verratti, and Adrien Rabiot as your starting midfielders. Motta may be injured. Verratti does his thing where he sometimes overplays the ball and looks naive, but sometimes looks good. And Rabiot, we don't know his exact real position. He just runs around the field and isn't that tactically aware. Yeah. So I don't think those three, whatever combination he decides to pick, can be successful in a tense, all hands to the pump Champions League game. Yes. I don't think so. So, Andre, first leg in Madrid, pressures on Zidane, Emery's coming across. What do you think the final result could be?
I think, not tactically speaking, purely from a psychological standpoint, because you've seen over the weekend Real Madrid have not been able to keep leads. They are conceding goals, and it shows you how powerful the psychological component is. This is a team that won back-to-back Champions Leagues. A lot of people are saying they're not hungry. You mentioned Pepe and these things, and I actually think purely on and this is relatively speaking, on confidence, I think PSG will come in comfortable with less pressure, and Real Madrid will have to perform at home, and I think PSG will capitalize on that. If Real Madrid has a chance, you could shut down the midfield, but the front three of PSG is so potent that you have to be careful. Real Madrid last year would have been a different story.
Yeah.
So I actually think PSG could actually go to Spain and win, Kevon.
Yeah, Cavani's hungry.
Yes.
And he eats goals.
So with that being said, Kevon, what do you think is going to happen in Spain?
I see where if Real Madrid were to win, they need to come the A game. I see maybe a 1-1 tie, and in the return leg in the Parc des Princes, I see PSG beating Madrid comfortably in France. So I'm going to predict a draw.
Yeah, same thing for me. I think Real Madrid, the clock is ticking. Okay, so with that being said, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Real Madrid is going to win? Do you think PSG is going to win? I'm speaking at hyper fast speed right now because I'm excited. So Kevon, where can we find you?
Kev868 on Instagram and Twitter.
You can find me at Andrew Suklal on Twitter and Instagram. And be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because when you do that, you qualify for a chance to win a copy of FIFA 18 and wonderful prizes from the kind folks of my store.
Thank you for watching another episode of Extra Time TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'll leave the links below.